Nick Robinson, it's morphin' time!
Oh, like a Power Rangers, all right.
It's been a while since I've seen Power Rangers. Don't exactly remember the theme song. These are not the Power Rangers, though. This is the Polygon video team.
Yes. Oh, wait, you made us in the game?
Yeah, obviously. That's me.
Right.
Clearly. Obviously. Got Phil Kohler on my left. I got Danielle on my right. Got Punchtron 5000, and then that's you on the left.
I'm the guy in the green bodysuit?
Well, it's an alien.
Ah, all right.
Here's the thing, that you pick from avatars for each character, and there wasn't one that really encapsulated the spirit, the joie de vivre of Nick Robinson. So I picked an alien because his stats were good.
And also, he might not look like me visually, but the body language is perfect.
Definitely moves. You almost constantly have your hands up, throwing up peace signs or gang signs, possibly.
Yeah.
Just constantly rotating those arms. This is Chroma Squad.
All right.
I try not to go 1 minute into the video without saying the name of the game. It is a tactical, they call it a tactical Sentai RPG.
Oh.
Where basically you run your own TV studio, like a Power Rangers TV studio. You leave your job as stuntman for a bigger studio to start your own indie group, and then create these TV sequences.
That's a cute idea. An indie Sentai, like, Super Sentai studio.
Yeah, and it's got, it's not just like a story thing, like it has some really great ideas. So there I did some fighting. I was fighting cool, and so I got some audience watching, and when enough audience members are watching, you can go transform. You can change almost everything in the game. You change the team, you pick, you know, what their names are and everything. You can change the name of your studio and the name of your fighting force.
Was Beefy one of your choices, or was that built in?
Get Beefy is what I made it say when you transform.
Okay.
So that's like, the transform action is called Get Beefy, and then when you do it, you shout out, "Let's get super beefy."
And how does that tie into the Polygon video team brand in your?
Oh, we're all like super ripped. Just kidding. Danielle's the only one that's super
Danielle
ripped.
has enough muscles for all of us, I feel.
Right. She is the Black Ranger who is specializes in assault. You can change the color of all the Rangers too, which is pretty cool.
Gotcha.
Each of the 5 Rangers fill a different role. So yellow, that's me. I'm the leader. Green, you're like support. You hang out in the back. You can't take a lot of damage, but you heal.
So real.
With a lot of your abilities. Super real. Red is a scout. That's Punchmaster 5000. I couldn't think of a 5th person.
And
we really need to expand.
Do these enemy units have names? I saw they're lame nutcrackers. Is that what we're looking at?
Yep, they all have names. So all the combat takes place in this tactical format. Once you transform, you can start using special abilities. But the really cool thing about the game is called this teamwork ability. So you can use teamwork to set up launches. So you can basically make it so people can jump off you. So they're the Green Ranger, you went into teamwork mode, and then you launched me so I can move further. Now I'm gonna do an attack, and because you're near me and you have a ranged weapon and you're in teamwork mode, you are also gonna help me out with the attack.
That's really rad, actually.
Yeah, so you can set up these movement chains to get your slower characters. Danielle is really powerful, but she can't move very far.
Yeah.
But you can have, say, the Red Ranger, who has extra movement because he's a scout, move forward, set up a teamwork launch, and then throw Danielle into the fray.
That's super interesting. I mean, I feel like in games like Fire Emblem, sometimes one of my units will be one space slower or a few spaces behind my others, and will be moving across the map, and they'll just always be trailing behind.
So here's the other thing.
Yeah.
This game works like XCOM, where you get to take 2 actions. And typically that's going to mean moving towards your target or being launched towards your target and then attacking. But if you can't do it, XCOM style, you can dash. You can spend your second action to move double speed. Yeah, so like it's really, really streamlined and very straightforward. Almost, I would say, in the same vein as XCOM. I would make the XCOM comparison before like a Fire Emblem comparison. Sure. But on top of all of this like tactical combat, which is surprisingly deep for as, you know, simple as it is, there's also these director's instructions and audience considerations.
Oh, up in the corner there,
you have to constantly be doing dope shit. And then in each like section of the episode, you have these director's instructions that you have to fulfill to do to get a bunch of audience on board. Once the final boss has taken enough damage and you can kill them with your strongest attack, you do that strongest attack by having everybody get close, set up teamwork, and then all 5 of you attack at once.
Nice.
In a special move that I call Punch Storm. And a lot of the time, that's going to be one of the special conditions. So by doing that, you fulfill the director's request, which changes from episode to episode. Sometimes it's like attack the boss every turn. Sometimes it's don't attack the boss until you've killed all the minions on the board. There's a lot of variety in those objectives, and you kind of need to do them. Like you can finish the mission without, and sometimes you will accidentally, but you need to do them if you want to get the most number of fans, because you have to support your studio by bringing in big audience polls and converting those viewers to fans, which give you more permanent benefits.
And it seems like there's a lot of personality. Like that guy you were fighting was a transit mancer, which is a pretty awesome. You can combine pretty much any profession with mancer to make it funny. And
I fought a boss called the Boxing Box, which was a cardboard box with boxing gloves, which is pretty great. This is the team management screen. Every time you move on to a new season, you unlock a new tier of abilities for all your people, and you can switch between them at will. It's not permanent, which is pretty cool. And then you can upgrade your studio. If you spend your money, you can purchase these things that give you benefits just really across the board. So like this green screen is going to give me a 10% global audience gain, which is awesome. I'm going to need that. But it's not just like, show quality and audience pull. I can purchase a healthcare package for my employees. And all of a sudden, in combat, I now have plus 10% HP across the board.
And here's the customization.
Here's all the things you can customize. The studio is called Entertainment 720. The squad's called Polygon. Johnny 5 is the name of my mecha, and I'll show that off here in a bit. So the game actually has a crafting system, too. Every time you kill an enemy, you get materials from them. And you can combine those materials to make like more rare materials to build better and better items. You can also spend money on these upgrade packs, which will give you a random booster pack of materials. The crafting system is really important because you can't sell any of the items you have. You can only recycle them. As far as I know, I haven't found a way to sell shit yet. I may have just missed something, but you can recycle items to get these materials and then spend them to create really, really powerful gear. And that gear can boost your attack, your HP. It can boost how quickly your skills refresh, how quickly they cool down. So you kind of have to specialize your characters. But again, it's like deep but streamlined. It's really cool. And then between episodes, you also get messages. And sometimes they're just like funny things, but sometimes they actually branch the story off. So that one was stupid. I got invited to a party that they sent to the wrong person, but I got an email from a director of the studio I quit saying he was going to sue us. And I had to say, like, do I want to pay this guy off or do I want to take him to court? So there is some variety there. And then you also have a marketing screen where you can contract marketers and then spend your fan energy basically to boost yourself. Here, that's my robot summoning catchphrase. Send us robots, Jesus.
Here you go. So it's really more of there's a Bible Man tint to what you're doing here.
Yeah, that's like the Polygon video team has a Bible Man vein.
I noticed that day one, yeah.
So this is the Mecha fight. This is the first one, and it's really easy. I kind of destroyed this guy because you can customize your mecha as well and upgrade them with new abilities. But basically, every time you punch them, you can string together punches in a combo to boost the damage, but you see the accuracy is falling off pretty dramatically. So I got really lucky there that I didn't miss, because if you miss, your turn's over, and then they can plow into you. So yeah, I haven't gotten to the next mecha fight, so I don't know how much deeper this gets, but I have upgraded my mecha and gotten a new ability for it that you can use in combat. Now I've got a special skill, which again, like the combat part of the game, if you use it dramatically, you can get some more audience members. So here I do a couple punches to get his health down, and then the special ability you can use as a final strike, and it will boost it. So
sort of like almost a pseudo real-time thing going on there for that.
I mean, it is turn-based, but what it is like Ultraman, like punch, punch, punch. Oh, you're almost dead. I'm going to use my super special magic sword to take you out. Like the ending of every episode of Power Rangers. It's really super charming, and like it's I don't know,
there's a lot there.
There is. It's really beefy, and it's by Behold Studios, the people who made Knights of Pen and Paper, which I think in a similar vein like lampooned tabletop role playing.
Yeah, there's some gentle fourth wall breakiness to this.
Absolutely, but it also had like really cool mechanics, and the same is going on here. And the ability to make them say whatever you want them to say is pretty goddamn hilarious as well.
That seems powerful. Well, cool.
I like it a lot. It's coming to Steam April 30th, and I think in the middle of 2015, it's also coming to mobile devices, where I think it's going to have a pretty good home. But yep, that's Chroma Squad. Thanks for watching. Polygon is here to stay.